Four Places by Wilco is going to be capoed on the 3rd fret and played out of G-shaped formation. The opening chord is going to be a G. You're going to put your 2nd finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, open 4th string, open 3rd string, ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, pinky finger on the 1st string 3rd fret. Pretty standard G chord. The 2nd chord is going to be a standard D chord. You'll have an open 4th string. You'll have your 1st finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret, ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and 2nd finger on the 1st string 2nd fret. Strum from the 4th string down. 3rd chord is going to be a standard E minor. Open 6th string, 2nd finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, ring finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, everything else open. 3rd chord is going to be a C major chord. I've got my ring finger on the 5th string 3rd fret. I've got my 2nd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret. I've got an open 3rd string. I've got my 1st finger on the 2nd string 1st fret and an open 1st string. One variation on this chord is that you can play a 4-fingered C chord. To do that, you'd leave your 1st and 2nd fingers where they just were. You would move your ring finger to the 6th string 4th fret. The 6th string 3rd fret, and your pinky finger would go down on the 5th string 3rd fret. So far we've got G, D, E minor, C, and then the next chord is going to be an A7. The way that you make this is you've got an open 5th string, you've got your 2nd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, you've got an open 3rd string, you've got your ring finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, and you've got an open 1st string. Strum from the 5th string down. And then the last chord of the verse is going to be another C major chord. So the verses are G, D, E minor, C, A7, back to the C, and repeat. Now in this A7, you can usually hear Jeff Tweedy doing something like this. And what he's doing to get those notes is that he is singling out inside of the strings in the chord that you've got fretted here. He is singling out string 2, then string 1, and then string 3. So you're strumming across the A chord and then continuing to strum while at the same time kind of singling out and emphasizing 2, 1, 3. Before going back into the C. And that repeats over and over for the verses. Whenever we get to, I guess you would call it the chorus, the kind of last end tag, you're going to have a change from what you've previously been playing. You'll play a G major, then you'll play the D major, then you'll play the E minor, which is all the same. But then the next chord is going to be a G7. The way that you're going to play this chord is you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, you'll put your 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, you'll put your ring finger on the 4th string 3rd fret. So you've kind of got like an inverted upside down D shape that you've put on strings 6, 5, and 4. And you can strum, I would strum from string 6, and go no further than string 2. You don't want to hit string open 1 here. The next chord will be a C, which we've just talked about. The chord after this will be a C minor, and the way that you're going to make that C minor chord is you will lift up your 2nd finger from where it is at on the 4th string 2nd fret, and you're going to pick up your 1st finger and move your 1st finger from, I'm just going to pull my 2nd finger way back so you can see. You're going to move your 1st finger from where it was on the 2nd string 1st fret and put it on the 4th string 1st fret. And you can let the 3rd string ring out. And this is going to become your C minor. So you're going from a C major to a C minor. Then it's going to go back to the G chord, and then to an A7 chord, I believe. So let me run through this again to make sure that I'm telling you right. It's going to go G, D, E minor, G7, C, C minor, G, A7. Yep, that's right. Then C, C minor again, G. And inside of this G, there's a little riff. So the way that we're going to hit that riff that is inside of the G, it's going to start with your ring finger on the 6th string 3rd fret. Then you'll move to, you'll strike that. Then you'll open up and hit the open 5th string. You'll go to the 5th string 1st fret with your 1st finger. You'll go to the 5th string 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. You'll then hit the open 3rd string. So far what we've got is... There's one more note to come to kind of finish this out, or a couple more notes to come to finish this out. After you hit the open 3rd string, you're then going to hit the 5th string on the relative 6th fret. So the 5th string on its relative 6th fret. And then you're going to go back to a C chord. Listen to that timing on it one more time. And then after this, it will come back down to a C chord. And then so the way that you play that next little riff is it's going to come into a G chord. Whenever you play the G chord, notice that really I'm just playing this G chord with my ring finger on the 6th string. And then I am going to hit strings 4, 3, and 2 open, leaving string 5 muted and avoiding string 1 altogether. After the G chord, you're then going to use your 1st finger to negotiate a little riff that will happen on string 2 between an open 2nd string and the 2nd string fretted on the 1st fret. You will hit the G, you'll hit the open 2nd string, then you'll put your 1st finger down on the 2nd string 1st fret, and then you'll pick it back up. So you've got after that, you'll use your 2nd finger to put it down on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and then pick it up to open the 3rd string. Actually, let me back that up. That part is going to be, so Jeff Tweedy actually after that G, he's going to move into part of a D chord. You're going to move your 2nd finger to the 6th string 2nd fret, and you'll move your ring finger to the 3rd string 2nd fret. So that's the chord that we've got, but the way that he gets the last part of that riff is he'll start strumming on the 6th string and strum down to the 3rd string. And whenever you get there, you then open up the 3rd string and strike the 3rd string again open. So it's like, and that's the first part of this last little riff coming out of G is, and you've got an E minor, you hit the low 6 of the E minor, and you repeat what you did in G with your 1st finger on the 2nd string. So in the E minor, and then move your 2nd finger to the 3rd string 2nd fret, and then open up the 3rd string 2nd fret again. And then you're going to go to an A7. And kind of do a similar thing to what you were doing in that earlier A7. You'll strum across the A7 and then emphasize strings 2, 1, 2, 3. And then it goes back to the C chord. So that riff one last time so that you can hear it. It goes to the C, and then it goes to G, where it holds for a couple of counts. And then it comes to this chord. We're going to use a C shape, so make your standard C shape that you're familiar with and move it up. So we're on the 3rd fret right now, like ring fingers on the 3rd fret. We're going to move it up to the 4th, 5th, 6th fret. So relative 6th fret. You'll strum across that, then you'll move this shape down to its C, and then you'll go to a G, and then you repeat that. And those are the chords for Poor Places by Wilco. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how to approach this song.